interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. We are so honored to introduce to you this intriguing and majestic animal. Behaviors. We hope this orca encounter will help you better understand these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Getting a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like their eyes are in this white patch, but that's a visual distraction. The eyes are actually in the black area, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the whale is called a dorsal fin, which helps stabilize orcas when they are swimming and helps regulate their body temperature. The flippers on either side of the whale's body are called pectoral flippers and are used mainly for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them close to 30 miles per hour, as fast as our speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most power when they are propelling their close to 10,000-pound bodies out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. They use pectoral slaps to show dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a pec slap to get her calf's attention. But if they really want to be heard, they breathe. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings when they hunt. The killer whale uses in the wild. So it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
This same behavior and movement right here in front of all of us. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking seals into fodder. You'll see our whales showing you this wave-making technique, demonstrating both the impressive and complex hunting abilities killer whales have developed all around the world. You just saw those waves crashing towards you, but you can't really imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, my dear friend Carice has been volunteered to feel the power of the waves made by these incredible animals. Hi, Carice! Alright, now did you see those waves that were created to knock the seals off the floating ice? Alright, well, fantastic. Have a seat right here. Now, one of our whales are going to make the same exact wave that you saw used to knock seals off ice. And what's really awesome about this is you are never going to forget one of the many hunting techniques killer whales use all around the world. So we have our largest whale on this wave, 10,000 pounds. Here comes that powerful wave. Wow, you got drenched. Well, thank you, Carice, for being such a great sport. Because killer whales live in every part of the ocean, it's no wonder they eat all sorts of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than this killer whale. So how does a killer whale this size eat a whale that size in the wild? It's possible because orcas are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Orcas spend lots of time interacting and showing their playful side here at SeaWorld and out in the wild. Porpoising is when an orca swims fast, breaking out of the water briefly. see whales imitate each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from each other. Playful behavior has a purpose. There's multiple behaviors used in hunting to stun fish, but today they just might be stunning you. Which allows us to share trusted relationships and provide optimal health care, research, and quality of life. The whales here take an active role in their own health and well-being. Shuka is showing us her tail flukes, which is helpful when we want to receive a blood sample. Slide out onto a scale so we can track her weight. She'll even allow us to collect a breath sample from her blowhole. This is all possible because of the relationship we've built day after day here at SeaWorld. Shuka is near and dear to my heart. She is our highest jumper and also knows a wide range of vocalizations she started teaching to all the other whales in our pod. She's full of life and personality and truly brings joy to everyone's day. She's also participated in a hearing study where we are able to get an average threshold of how well killer whales can hear. And we're hoping that this research study will help with noise pollution and the wild populations. We challenge the whales every day to learn new things, engage, and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play helps keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. We are all connected to each other, to the planet, and to the Orca. We hope you feel the power of this connection as you think about this majestic animal and the ocean it lives in. An ocean with vibrant colors and nuance, richness and diversity, mystery and wonder. A magical blue world over which we have a profound influence. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
All animals and the world we share. Have a wonderful day here at SeaWorld.